Sahyadri Range is one of the 34 global biodiversity hotspots. Spread on the western coast of India, from Vindhya Satpura ranges in the north to southern Tales, this vast latitudinal extent of Western Ghats is of great significance to the environment and livelihood of humans. Home to almost one-third of all the flowering plant species in India, this region also has a wide variety of animal and bird species living in many national parks that come under this range. But during the past 4 to 5 decades, rapid development and urbanization has caused many of these species to come under a threat of becoming extinct. As a larger consequence, this ecology has become fragile, which could create a severe human-environment imbalance. Accordingly, in the early 80s, as part of Ministry of Environment and Forest efforts to create an environment information system, and what is most commonly described as ENVIS or Sahyadri Environment Information System, came up here in the majestic campus of Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore to provide critical data on Western Ghats ecology.
So in that connection, Sahyadri, a documentation or the information system based on the ecology and biodiversity of the Western Ghats, provides a location specific region. So the data consists of the information is towards the biodiversity. It has the plants, animals in the Western Ghats and also the humans.
Incidentally, the center at IISc is one of the first ENVIS to have digitized every bit of data on open source platform, thus meeting the requirement of anyone who wants to learn or contribute to the development and conservation of the fragile ecosystem of Sahyadri Range.
Probably ours is the first center to have the digital version of the ENVIS, that means Environmental Information System. So if you look at that time, we used the simple software like XML based softwares to do that. But today we have moved towards the higher end systems, that also because of the improvement in the technology both in hardware and software front.
That's right. And this is how this new user-oriented technology really works. A Linux-based Geographic Resources and Decision Supporting System, or GRDSS, is used to collect data. The system is so easy to operate that even a layman can use it. GRDSS is a copyleft GIS software which permits change and manipulation of data. This makes sure that without taking away credit of individual for creating the designs, the system allows your information to be added for anyone to access. But just what this technology means in terms of utility can be best described by how it is being used. It is building up a vast collection of books, reports and journals on Western Ghats ecology, establishes linkages with all the available information sources on Western Ghats. Responding to users' queries from any part of the world is also implicit in its work. An established and ever-growing data bank provides specific as well as general information to researchers. It regularly coordinates with Ministry of Environment and Forest for supplying adequate and timely information. It helps in identifying information gaps in this specified subject areas and action to fill these gaps. It brings out online newsletters and publications for wider dissemination, and most importantly, all these activities help in policy formulation and documentation. And while this is just a slight glimpse of the utility of Sahyadri ENVIS, it has also emerged as critical resource for young scientists and scholars. Sumesh Chudani, a research scholar, describes just how useful it is proving to be a forest researcher on ecological attributes in Western Ghats.
The Sahyadri and ENVIS has been such a great support to me that after coming here, after referring these portals and after referring this e-news, if you see in 2011, this issue 33, Diversity on Pteridophytes and Western Ghats, has been launched. This issue was prepared by me and my group. So this is where we have compiled the information of this group of plants which was unavailable till now, and we have uploaded that in the form of the e-news, so that youngsters can come to know about this group of plants also, and they can be motivated for research in these kind of plants. So this is the kind of contribution one can make after using such resources.
And not just that, today, Sahyadri Envis has not only emerged as a powerful informative tool, but it is also facilitating an effective participation of relevant institutions from all over the world. A fact now needs to be translated into an actual on-field action to preserve and conserve the environmental heritage that we have.